everyone.
Hey.
Welcome back to Fingers Crossed.
Yep.
Should we tell them what we did last night?
Yeah, we should.
Oh, cool. We went to it was a classical music concert.
Yes.
Specifically Woodwind.
Yes, it was Melbourne Uni's Wind Symphony.
Yeah.
They had like a free showcase.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was like, yes.
Totally, at the Melbourne Recital Centre.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think...
You know what? Let me just pause. Megan, go ahead. Tell us about Elizabeth Murdoch Hall.
Oh my God, Elizabeth Murdoch Hall.
Yeah.
Wow, what a stunning building. Insert pictures here.
Or just try to visualise it for our audio
Yeah.
listeners.
We walked in and obviously anything wood related, I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's so beautiful. Yeah. Whoa, look at the detail, the features. And then, I was just sort of like, what is this material? Like, and then it just, oh my God. Anyway, turns out it was plywood. Insane. Plywood walls.
Plywood.
Plywood,
Silence.
everyone. Plywood.
Pause for effect.
Plywood. It was insane. Like, it was just, yeah, apparently it was laser cut. This is what I found out later. But yeah, it was laser cut. And so obviously they must have done it all on the ground. And
Yeah.
But, like, if you see the size of this building, oh my God. Like, that wouldn't have been cheap. It wouldn't have been easy. It would have been a real, you know what, piece of work of art.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Totally. I mean, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so because I'm alumni, I got an email about, like, this free thing. And it was like, yeah, free.
Yeah.
You got to go, like, to a concert for free.
For free.
I mean...
Classical music for free.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was just like, what? And I registered for tickets and there were so many free seats when we got there. I was like, that's so sad. Like
It was, like, a really terrible night. Like, it was pouring
Oh, yeah, the
rain.
weather was crazy.
So,
yeah.
I can understand why some people were like, meh.
Fair enough. I mean, even like, as we were walking there, it was like really committed to the bit.
Yeah. I know. Even on the way there, we're like, we should go.
Yeah. But I just mean, like, once you get there, I don't know, it's just so amazing to be in a room with, like, that many instruments, that many people playing. I don't know. I just think music is crazy.
I love live music. I'm a really big fan of live music, personally.
Yeah. And, like, we were talking about it after, and, like, even, like, mostly I enjoyed it, but, like, because it's for a university orchestra and the conductor is picking pieces to kind of challenge them, some of them were, like, super fucking weird. Super weird, super, like, avant-garde and, like, we're going for textures. Like, how can I use this oboe as a texture? It was, interesting, but enjoyable.
Yeah, and I guess, how often do you get to hear an oboe?
Yeah, true. Okay, so positive topic.
Positive topic.
So I've had a few job interviews at work recently.
You have?
And it's reminded me that I love job interviews.
Okay.
And I'm really good at them.
She is. I would agree to that. I would attest to that.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, you've never interviewed me, but that's fine.
No, but I just know you.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, in terms of success rate, I was thinking about this. If I get to the interview stage, generally it's like 80 to 90%.
Yeah.
In the bag. Job interviews, I smash them. So I'm going to give some tips and happy for input, feedback, etc., etc. So first things first, I think generally people say be confident. But the thing is, I think that's the kind of advice that's relevant to someone like me.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, no, I'm sorry. I'm agreeing.
Yeah. No, just because, like...
I'm just like...
For most people, I feel like most people are quite a bit more reserved than myself.
Yes.
So I actually think that you should overshoot it. I actually recommend that you should be a little bit cocky.
Yeah.
Not in an arrogant way, not in like a I'm better than everyone else, like you're lucky to have me in the room kind of thing. It's more just like in like a playful way. Like I know what I'm good at.
It's sort of like a non-serious way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
As in like I deserve to be in this room.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have a good time while I'm here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
no,
it.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah.
Because I think there's sometimes people think with confidence it can easily get over into the arrogance territory.
And it's just not true.
No.
You know?
Like, I think, like, if you're self-confident...
Yeah.
And especially as women, too. I think there's...
Particularly as women.
Yeah. Because, you can't be too confident, because then that's not good.
Well...
Allegedly.
I don't know. I don't know about that. Because you know me.
Yeah, I do.
And in interviews, I'm much worse. So...
It's like Erica Dahl to a 10.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty confident. And
you are.
Generally, that serves me well. Like, people kind of appreciate that. Like, hey, you're good at what you do. You know it. Great.
Yeah.
It kind of gives them a bit of reassurance.
Yes.
It's like, because they're not sure either about, like, who to select. And if you come in and you're super self-assured, then they're like, oh, maybe I should pick this person because they seem to know what they're doing.
Totally. I agree. Like, 100% agree.
You know, it's kind of like you're, like, gaslighting them into giving you the job. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of the point, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah.
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 I don't know. So worked for me. So, I mean, obviously, I guess it's like field specific. Like, I'm sure there's some jobs where it's like the interview is just like a formality. They're just more like results based. Like, here are the results you have achieved, blah, 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 super serious, etc., etc.
Yeah. I have also found with interviews, the first interview specifically, it's very much about, do I like this person? Will they fit in with the dynamics or the what's the culture of the company? It's sort of just gauging whether or not you like each other. Almost like a first date, really. It's like you're trying to gauge if you like each other. Sort of like in a very based sort of term. And then usually the second round interviews are usually all right, so now tell me about, you had this problem, how did you fix it? You did this, blah, 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 blah.
I've actually, I guess like it depends on the company and stuff like that. In the second round interviews, I actually find it's more like they've kind of already decided. Like the first round is generally they are asking for like examples, like show us when you had this problem, blah, blah, blah. Like I find the first interview is generally the most comprehensive and the second interview is kind of when they're kind of like trying to filter stuff out. Like if you are a good fit for the team. That's what that's my experience.
Really?
Yeah, it's been kind of the opposite.
I've always had the sort of the opposite of that.
There you go.
But
I guess it could go either way.
Yeah. So you know,
like a lot of my second round interviews, you've had to do a presentation.
I've never had to do a presentation.
Yeah, there you go.
God.
And that's more about like, it's not about the presentation itself. It's more about an insight into how you think and how you approach problems. So they give you a problem, like do a presentation on this, and then you do that. And they're kind of like trying to get to understand like how you work.
Cool. No, I've never had to do that, thankfully.
Okay. Well, I like presentations because it's like, firstly, I'm good at them. Secondly,
Yes, you are.
I like making pretty decks.
Yes, you do.
So I'm like, look at this thing I made. Hey. Aren't I good?
I was going to say, that's probably the most autistic thing you've ever said.
Is it?
Yeah, it's kind of like, here's my rocks. Do you like my rocks?
Totally.
Right?
Totally.
Right?
Please accept my pebble.
Here's my pebble in form of a slide.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. It is like that.
It is like that.
So there's that.
Job interviews.
Being confident. The other thing is, like, they're trying to suss you out as much as you should be trying to suss them out. You've got to figure out, do I actually want to work with these people?
Yes.
Want to work for them?
100%.
Everything. That's the thing. Like, a lot of people go in like, I have to prove myself and everything.
Yes.
It's like, that's not what it is. It's like you're going in to assess, like, are you a good fit for this?
Yes.
Like, could you actually do this job?
Yeah, is it mutually...
beneficial?
I was going to say exclusive, not the right word. Beneficial, yes.
Situationship.
Yeah, this situationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's, for a long time, that's the mentality I went in. I was like, oh my God, like I have to make a good impression because like I want the job and blah, blah, blah. But it's also like, well, I have to find out if I want to work for this company itself.
That's it. I feel like that's such a key mindset shift. Like, if you can get over that, that's already like, you're going to be more confident and self-assured because you're coming from a place of power.
Yes.
As in, like, we're equals.
Yes.
And I'm trying to assess if I want to do this job as much as you're trying to assess if you want me to do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
So, next thing is, I think you need to be a little bit detached from the outcome.
Yeah.
As in, like, you just go in, you have a chat to these people, you can only try your best, and that's it. You just need to have, a level of detachment. I think that really helps in the interview as well. They can feel like if you're not desperate for it. You can make it known that, like, you want the job, that you're keen, that you're capable, all that stuff, but also, like, if you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Yes.
All of the jobs that I've applied for recently are within my, like, our internal roles. And I missed out on one purely because I didn't have media agency experience, as I was explaining to you last night. There were people who applied literally who currently work for News Corp.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't compete against that.
They've got that experience. Yeah.
They've got that experience, and it's like, I got the feedback that I actually interviewed better than most of their other candidates, and that they will definitely consider me for other roles.
Of course she did. Duh.
Please. But like, they've got one of Murdoch's minions applying.
Yeah.
So
speaking of.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. I did my best.
Yeah.
No harm done.
Yeah. Nice. Good mentality.
And the other thing is, like, I walk into interviews kind of with the mentality of, like, I'm about to make friends.
That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah, like I just go in and like I want to chat to people. I ask them about their job. That's the other thing. They always have like, do you have any questions? I ask them about them.
Oh, I mean, just in like a human being way, people do love to talk about themselves.
For sure. But at the same time, it's like it gives you insight into the job, into the culture, into the people you'll be working with. So it's like you're asking them and they're going to like you more or whatever.
However,
it's giving you a lot lot that you might not otherwise gain without actually like being in the role.
Bit of R&D.
A bit of R&D. So it's like, it's actually a good thing to ask, and also like it wins you points. Totally. So that's the thing. Like whenever they're like, "Do you have any other questions?" I always ask about the people.
Yeah, I remember very early on when I was doing all these interviews and stuff, I never asked the question. I was like, no, like, I'm good. And then, like, the more I did them, I was like, oh, so tell me about, you know, like, the company. Tell me about, like, why do you like your job? Like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
yeah.
what is it about the culture that makes you keep working there? You know, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's sort of like you also need to find out about the culture of the company.
Yeah. Ask them how long they've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing is to ask them who's their ideal candidate.
Oh.
You know, who's like the perfect person for the role? What do they have?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are the ideal traits?
I wonder, like, in that question, can you also sort of ask something along the lines of, like, do you see that I am or I can be or I present as?
I mean, I guess you could ask, but as they were listing traits, I would just tell them I have them.
Okay.
Like if I do have them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
As in, like, if they're like, oh, well, we're looking for someone who's really organised, I'm like, oh, okay, perfect.
Me.
Good to know. Yeah.
I love organisation.
Yeah, totally.
It's so much fun.
When they say to describe yourself or, like, traits and stuff like that,
Yep.
people generally forget, like, apart from, like, the things that are relevant to the job itself, people forget to mention soft skills.
Like what?
Like, I always say that I'm a kind person.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Because, like, firstly,
is.
I am.
Yeah.
And secondly, that is for, like, 90+% of jobs, that's a really essential trait that people kind of forget to mention. That having someone who, like, works well with others, someone who's actually considerate of others, that goes a long way. And that's something that people forget to mention, and it's something that can set you apart from everyone else.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, oh, well, actually, we want someone, like, nice to join the team.
Yeah.
Someone who's actually going to, like, make other people feel comfortable, who's going to be happy and, like, positive, etc. That's another thing, mentioning that you're resilient. That's generally a good thing, that you can take things on the shoulder, you know?
Yeah, you don't take it to heart.
Yeah. Anyway, so, like, I always walk into interviews thinking it's going to be a positive experience.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're just getting to know some people. And even, like, I've been applying for internal roles, so I'm getting to know people who I already know, but in a different way.
Yeah, and you just
Gives
never
them a
know
bit
how
more.
or where that's going to lead to.
Totally.
That's what I
And
love.
It's just an experience.
Totally.
And, like, you're putting yourself out there, no harm done. That's it. You're just trying something.
Well, yeah, and all these people, like, you know, they know that you're open to opportunities and they might have heard from a colleague of theirs that, oh, hey, blah, 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 this person's pretty cool, pretty keen, pretty whatever.
Yeah.
Pretty. So,
Yeah. Like, all of that, it's just, I don't know. I think it's, like, generally, like, a positive thing to do anyway.
Yeah.
Like, my boss, actually, she regularly will apply for jobs, even if she doesn't want them, just to kind of keep those skills fresh.
oh, good for her.
Yeah, like, once every sort of 6 months-ish, she'll apply for a job and have an interview just to kind of, like, keep on top of that stuff.
Yeah, I guess also it's a good way to see what's out there, what's available.
Yeah.
Maybe you really like it. You never know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's it. And, like,
Yeah, good for her.
yeah, it's just an experience. You don't have to, like, I don't know, put so much pressure on it.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like when you do make it out to be like the be all to end all, it's just sort of, I don't know, that kind of comes across.
Yeah, that's
know?
it. That kind of desperation, it's never
Yeah.
good.
No, but like
Yeah.
I can understand some people like really wanting a job and really,
Yeah.
you know, sort of needing a job. Like I get it, but it's just sort of like it's a double-edged sword almost.
And that's the thing, like, no matter how, like, even if you do want the job, you can make it known. You can be like, I
Yeah.
really want this job, like,
Yeah.
I would love it, blah, blah, blah. But, like, not hinging so much expectation on it,
Yeah.
not putting so much pressure on it,
Yeah.
that will make you a more appealing candidate,
Yeah.
regardless of the situation. Like, even
Yep.
if you desperately need this job, the fact of the matter is you could miss out on this.
Yeah.
So having, like, yet again, a level of detachment will serve you regardless. And it will only make you more appealing and more likely to get it. That, like, desperation, like, I have to have it, that rarely works. That's like a 1 in 1,000 kind
Yeah.
of jobs, where they're going to be like, yes, we want someone who'll, like, you know, take lives to get this. You know,
I mean, no, but yeah.
I'm sure there's some jobs where they're like, yeah, we want someone who'll, like, fight to the death for this one. Most
I
jobs.
thought you were going to say that there's jobs out there that will, like, they do want them to take lives. I was
No,
like,
no.
oh
Figuratively.
God.
I mean, maybe, I don't know.
Who knows,
But,
to be
like,
honest.
But generally, they want someone who, like, is keen,
Yep.
willing,
Yep.
able,
Yep.
but, like, not desperate.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
And all you can do is show that you're capable, competent, a kind person, easy to get along
Confident.
with, confident, like, you're there for a reason. You have every right to be in the room.
Yes.
And that's
That's
it.
a very good point.
Yeah,
You have the right to be in the room.
exactly.
And also, like, if you've gotten to at least the interview stage, clearly there's something in your resume that they're like, this
Yeah.
person, I like them.
Yeah, your resume, your, like, application, all that stuff. Like, you are there for a reason. You have
Yep.
to know that.
Yep.
Be solid in that.
Yep.
Yeah.
100% agree with you on all of the above.
Yeah. So that's it. That's my pep talk for job interviews.
Yeah. So go out there.
Go out there and get him. Go get him. Go get him. Go get that employment.
What is it? Go get him,
Yeah.
tiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I like that. That was nice.
Yeah.
That was a positive one.
I actually generally I do find job interviews to be a pretty positive experience regardless of what happens. I've always enjoyed them, you know? You just get to know people in a different way, get a new experience, get to know a different company, blah, 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 whatever it is.
Yeah. I do remember, like, one job that I got to sort of, like, the final round was between me and another person. And they just had more office manager experience, which was fine, no issues. But, like, it was just really cool to also just, in this particular company, just to sort of find out about, like, all these people. Because they just basically, towards the end, it was just sort of meeting with people just to find out if you actually get along with each other. And so it's sort of like, you know, it was all, basically, I was all hunky-dory. I just didn't have enough experience that they were after. And I'm like, that's fine. That's no issues.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it. That's what I just had that experience.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. It's like, that's it. You can't help it.
No.
But you did your best. And that's it. You got in the room.
Yeah, I got in the room.
Yeah.
And for a pretty big company too. So.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that was for the theatre.
No. No, but that one, that one was cool.
Man, I wish you'd gotten that.
Oh, God. I honestly, same.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
I would have been so incredible.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was probably the only one that I've actually thought back and be like, oh.
Brutal.
You know, but I mean, at the same time, like, it was no. But still, it's just cool that, like, I can say that I had a job interview for that particular company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it?
Live Nation.
Yeah, Live Nation.
Yeah, which isn't actually the greatest of companies.
No, but for
However,
it was for the what?
Palais.
Palais, yeah. That's crazy.
I know. Could you imagine if I worked at the Palais?
I know.
Oh, God, free access to tickets and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Backstage. Amount of all the people I could have met.
I know. Also, I really don't think you would have dropped back from full time if you're working for the Palais. You would have kept going.
I would have lived in St Kilda. I would have been a completely different person.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things that, like, the Palais. Like, the Palais.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
I know. Wow. Sliding doors. All right.
Anyway.
Next topic.
Yeah.
Slightly less positive, but not too bad.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the Met Gala was this week.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You know, this is the first year that I've actually actively been like, no, I don't want to watch any of the celebrities.
Interesting.
Dresses and stuff, because like I enjoy just the I guess the art aspect of all these costumes and dresses and outfits and stuff that people wear, because it is really cool to see someone's like ideas come to life and the detail and all that kind of stuff, but then it's become very political.
Oh, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Okay, so I was actually going to express my frustration with people online.
Okay.
That basically, like, the Met Gala to me is literally the only red carpet a year I actually give a shit about.
Wow.
Because it's an art event.
Yeah, it should be an art event, yes.
Yeah, it should be an art event, and also it's for a charity. It's for a museum.
Yeah.
It's actually raising money. I cannot wrap my brain around why everyone targets this one, apart from the sponsor this year, which is,
Yes.
But, like, the past few years, people are having a go at this one fucking event and not the others, and it really, really gets to me.
Agreed.
Like, I don't understand why, like, where is this fire for the Oscars, the Grammys, but it's directed at the one art event that's actually raising money for a museum.
Do you know actually what I heard? Apparently they've been saving a lot of the money from all these the Met Gala for the last 10 plus years. I can't remember the exact date, but because they're trying to now sort of distance themselves a little bit from the Met Gala, because they now realise how sort of removed from the original idea it's become.
Maybe.
You know, when it's meant to be about the Costume Institute of New York, whatever it was, I can't remember.
Metropolitan Museum.
Yes, it's supposed to be about the costumes and about sort of conservatory and, you know, all that kind of stuff, but it's sort of become this...
It's tough because it's like a good chunk of the people who attend stick to the theme. And do something really creative and amazing, and like fashion designers like they make an art installation.
Yes.
It's not just, I don't know, clothing. But then there's people who rock up and just are like half naked.
Or just wear a dress.
I hate
or a suit.
Oh, the people who just wear a dress and a suit. That makes me far more angry than anything else. It's like, that is not what this is about.
No, and it's sort of like you've got access to designers, to money to pay for it.
But anyway, I cannot stand people being like, I'm commenting from District 12 or whatever on there. It's like, okay, but then when Michael B. Jordan won the Oscars, they were like, yeah, he beat Timothy, like, yay, and everything. Like, there's none of that venom. But then it's directed at this event, which is an art event.
What do you reckon it is?
I think it's because people care about movies and people care about music, but people don't care about art.
Okay.
Or fashion.
Yeah,
They
well,
just see that as for, like, the elites. I don't know, like, when you see a painting, like, doesn't that affect you in some way? I don't know.
I guess not. I can think, everyone's
I don't get
different,
it.
though. Like, because
Are they, though?
I think, like, no, it's more just I'm thinking, like, different forms of art. So maybe, like, painting, not necessarily, but maybe some music will,
But that's what I mean. I think, like, if you stick a person in front of, like, an impressive painting, I think that people will be affected. I think that people just aren't exposed to art.
Totally. And
You
I think
know?
also, I don't think people understand art either. In terms of, like, looking at a painting, they just sort of think, like, oh, okay, this is like, Mona Lisa. It's a picture of a woman
Yeah.
smiling, allegedly. But they don't necessarily understand the backstory of it or the artist or the brushstrokes or whatever it is. I don't know. But, once it's sort of explained, you can look at it from a different lens.
I guess so. Like, I see where you're coming from, but I'm thinking of, like, less, I don't know, like, I don't get why the Mona Lisa is famous. Like, it's, like, whatever. It's a whatever painting to me. It's, like, the story behind it or whatever. I guess that makes a difference.
Maybe.
But, like, if you stick someone in front of, like, I've seen, like, Renoir live, like, in the flesh.
Woo, bougie.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Is it bougie?
I
It
guess.
shouldn't be. It's a piece of art. That's what I mean.
It is, but I think, I don't know, it's also one of those things with art that because, like Renoir, Rembrandt,
Yeah,
Pollock, all these people, because they're also so expensive as well, that sort
Yeah.
of gets tied to it, even if it wasn't on purpose.
I guess so. Pollock is a whole other thing. Anyway, I just mean, like, I know what you mean. Like, the art world is, like, it's tied to money. But the thing is, like, when you see these paintings in person, and I guess, like, maybe I'm privileged because I live in Melbourne and we have the NGV and we get these amazing
Exhibitions.
Yeah. We have
Yeah.
exhibitions every so often.
Yeah.
When you're in
We're
front
very lucky. Very, very lucky.
when you're in front of a piece of art like that, it's like I found it, like, impossible not to feel something. And that's the thing, like, people will stand around, like, all walks of life will stand around staring at these pieces and just being like, wow, someone made that. And that's the thing, like, these pieces, like, the people...
That's one thing I love about humanity.
That's
or
what I mean.
humans.
Yeah, it's just like, wow. And so, like, these clothes that these people are wearing, they're works of art, and
Yeah.
you look at them, and if you were in front of that, you would be like, how the hell did someone make that?
Yes. Yeah, I remember, like, I've seen a couple of the outfits.
Yeah.
Because there's some that didn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I saw Emma Chamberlain.
Oh, yeah.
Insane. That honestly
Insane.
looked like a painting come to life.
Yes.
Like, that's how
totally.
good it was.
Yes.
And it's such artistry for these people who create all of these outfits. Like, they've been doing this job for probably decades by that point.
Yeah.
And to get sort of so much detail and to get just
the workmanship.
the workmanship alone, and it is frustrating because it's sort of like that doesn't get celebrated. It tends to be the celebrity that's wearing it that sort of gets celebrated almost.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, that's why they choose them, because it's like an ad space
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
it's,
totally.
it's an ad space for the work. Did you see Eileen Gu? She wore a bubble installation.
Oh, and it actually had bubbles. Yeah,
That's what I mean. Like, I thought that was incredible. Like, it's an art installation as a dress. I thought that was amazing.
I think a couple of years ago, Zendaya, she had the Cinderella.
She's had so many.
Yeah,
like
she
the
has.
Cinderella dress when she wore chainmail.
Yes, like the what's her name?
Joan of Arc.
Thank you.
Like, as I said earlier, it's literally the only red carpet I give a shit about every year. Like, I don't care about the million award ceremonies for
the
movies,
Grammys,
TV
the
shows.
Oscars.
I
yeah.
don't care.
Oscars,
Also, we had
not Oscars.
Coachella. Oh, Oscars. Anyway, all the heat is for the Met Gala.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the only cool one. It's the only cool one, guys. All right, next thing. If you saw your boyfriend standing next to a woman like this, how would you feel? I'll describe the picture in a second and I'll throw it up on screen.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Is this person a sibling?
No. No blood.
I would be concerned. And they're definitely not dating.
Oh, no, he has a girlfriend. Sorry, I'm just playing Megan this TikTok that I saw. It says, horror story, but it's your boyfriend and his best friend.
Yeah, like...
His girl best friend. Okay.
I wouldn't be happy, no.
Okay, so let me describe the photo. It's Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
With Daisy Edgar-Jones standing behind him.
Yep.
With one arm over his shoulder. She's
Yeah.
standing behind him, sort of, and
Yeah.
then like leaning up against him. And she's got her right arm on his right shoulder, leaning over. And then he's got his left arm, like
Holding her hand.
holding her hand. They're holding hands and pressed on his chest. Mm-hmm. Like her arms across his shoulder. His hands up
It's
here,
very
holding
like
his-
boyfriend-girlfriend posing.
It's very intimate.
Very intimate.
God bless Gracie Abrams. I would be so upset. I would be so upset if that were me. That's so intimate. Like, as you said, like sister, sibling, cousin,
Yeah, totally. Like, if it's a family member, totally fine, whatever. You
Yeah.
know, no big deal.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
his mum. Adorable.
If that's someone that,
He's not related to.
thank you, that's a very good way to put it.
I'm not cool with that at all.
I'm also not cool with that. No, not for me. Not for me, thank you.
I'm just not one of those, like, chill GFs. Like, yeah, for sure, touch girls wherever you like.
Yeah, I think also because I'm not much of a physical touch person. So if I do it, like, it's a pretty big deal. So if I see my boyfriend doing that to someone else,
Yeah.
excuse me, we're having words.
I honestly, I wouldn't even be, like, angry. I would, like, immediate tears. Instant tears.
Wow.
Like, I felt sick seeing this.
Aw.
I just can't imagine that. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know.
Honestly, I don't understand why they're not together. Like, what is it?
Well, I saw one comment on one of these videos that was like, he loves her and she loves that.
So well put.
Yeah.
So well put.
Yeah.
Do you reckon, though? Do you reckon that's what it is?
I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
But, like, she obviously can do whatever the fuck she likes.
Clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't she also worried about overstepping boundaries? You know?
Obviously not.
Clearly, yeah.
I would never touch one of my male friends like that. I've had male friends my entire life. Never touched one like that. Never, ever. I'd be like, that's a bit weird,
I think
personally.
if I have, I think it's because they were possibly gay. So there was no
Okay.
romantic
Yeah, true.
attachment, you know.
True. That's just so boyfriend-girlfriend intimate. Like, why is she touching his chest? Why is he holding her hand? Holding hands, for me, specifically, like, that's a boundary.
Really?
Yeah, there's something that's so intimate about that.
Yeah, I would agree.
Even though it's, like so simple. It's like, I don't hold hands with just anyone.
No.
Yeah.
No, I definitely also do not.
Oh, there's something about that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Mm.
Hated that.
Mm.
So, yeah, Gracie Abrams, yeah, God's strongest soldier. Don't know.
You know, just good luck to the both of them.
Yeah.
The three of them.
Yeah.
I was like,
Thruples exist.
yeah, I was going to be like, good luck to the both of them. And I was like, well, I don't know which ones.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Don't know.
to all three, I wish them well and speedy recovery.
God bless.
God bless.
Yeah. Great. Okay, next thing. Women proposing.
Oh, yes. Yes, because I
Yes.
sent you a video of a woman proposing to her
Partner.
well, now fiance, yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, congratulations. Wonderful.
And then I sent you a video from Tell the Bees.
This is very much like our friendship coded.
Yeah, it's
I'm like, look at this lovely relationship. Isn't it great? They just got engaged.
Yeah.
And then you're like, well, here's the backstory. Here's
Yeah.
the homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
Here's
Loved
a
it.
sociologist's aspect on this. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I loved it. I thought it was one. I thought, yep, perfect. Erica coded, loved
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do what I do. and I
She
do
does
well.
what she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a very lovely video, and she was very nervous, and it was cute. I loved it.
Okay. Cool. Anyway, like,
Sociologist perspective here.
sociologist's perspective is that it's almost anti-feminist.
Okay.
Let me just preface this. Do whatever the fuck you like. Yeah?
Couldn't give a hoot.
Couldn't give a hoot. I can't imagine proposing to a man.
Neither.
Yeah. There's something about that, like one of the things that Tell the Bee said in his video is that just because you ignore social rules doesn't mean that they don't exist. You know, it's like you can stick your fingers in your ears and be like, la 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 la, that doesn't apply to me. And it's like, it doesn't matter. It applies. It's like the rules exist regardless. Yeah. Specific to relationships, like hetero relationships, overwhelmingly, like marriage is like the biggest risk to women's like well-being. It's the biggest decision you'll ever make in your life.
Yep.
Because you're marrying your natural predator. You know?
Yeah.
One of the only things that is asked of men in this context is that you propose.
Yes.
Is that you ask this woman, hey, do you want to gamble your life and your well-being and everything to be with me?
And hopefully that's a yes.
generally it is a yes. Because that's the thing, how like that's how powerful a force love is.
Yeah, oh
that
my
women
God.
are like, yeah, it's like, you know, I will risk everything to be with you.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing
Like,
is us.
and when you say everything,
Everything. Like your life.
your life,
Everything.
money,
Your body.
relationships,
everything.
everything.
Your career, whatever, livelihood,
Name it,
etc.
that's what it is.
Yeah. So the only thing that men have to sacrifice is they have to get down on one knee and ask.
Yeah. You know, back in the day, why did the men propose?
Because they were doing the choosing. It was like men choosing their property.
Right,
And
okay.
also women weren't really even factored into the equation because it was kind of like the man asking the father.
Well, they didn't actually even have the choice.
No, not generally.
They couldn't really say no.
Not generally.
No.
And yet again, like men asking the father of the bride.
Yeah.
It's like, it's asking like, can I buy your daughter?
I don't like it, that part.
Yeah.
Even like in today's day, obviously back in the day, whatever. But in today's day and age, it's just, I don't like that because it's like, I'm not my father's property.
Yeah.
I am my own individual person.
Yeah.
Ask me.
Yeah. I guess like people.
Could you imagine whoever going to your dad, hey dad, you know, I want to ask Eric for Erica's hand in marriage.
Here's the thing, people don't think about it. It's like they're just like following tradition. They're not asking like why. So like if someone did that, I wouldn't hold it against them.
No.
You know, but
I mean, in my case, I would.
fair. And that is fair enough. Because it's like, why are you breaking no contact with my dad to ask him for me to marry you?
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yes.
But like I am in contact with my father.
Yes. And
So
she likes her dad too.
I like my dad, but at the same time, like he doesn't get a fucking say in who I marry. So like,
Could you imagine if your dad said no and you'd be like, okay.
shut up. How about shut up? You're in Queensland. Shut up. You focus on getting a tan, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. When people do that, like it's just like a sign of respect. Well, that's what they think.
Yeah. And I guess, you know, if they think that's what it is, I can take it from that perspective. But
Yeah.
to each their own, do whatever you want, propose to whoever, whenever. But I've always found it a bit, I don't know the right word for it, because I've always just had sort of a bit of like an uneasy feeling maybe whenever.
About getting married.
About getting married in general, yeah. Well, maybe, but no, just women proposing, because I sort of think like this is literally the one thing that sort of is still in our day and age, in our society, that men do.
Yeah.
They propose.
You can split everything else off.
Yeah, like everything else, you know, women can work and earn money as well, thankfully. Like childcare, men sort of have taken, some men have taken on the childcare as well. You know, so it's sort of like a lot of things are starting to become a little bit more 50-50.
Yeah. More equitable.
More equitable, whereas this is the one thing that still like men do. And it's probably the one thing that I'm like, nah, men should do this. I like that this is the one thing that men do.
I agree. I don't know. Like, I've heard people say that men only embrace the parts of feminism that benefit them.
Yeah.
So this reminds me of that.
Yeah. I just can't nail the feeling. I can't nail what it is.
Yeah, it's like there's something not right about it. It's like, don't give us more work. You know? Like,
yeah.
Like women already do so much work, like emotional labor, home domestic labor, child rearing, all this stuff, and then it's like you can't do this one thing.
Yeah,
like this one romantic thing is yours; it's not ours.
Yeah,
can't you just do that?
It would be interesting to get a man's perspective as well on it, just to sort of think like, you know, is that the one thing that they want to have as well? You know,
I don't know. I don't know, because like I've seen a lot of videos recently, like of men like getting flowers and stuff like that and being so happy. And like I think that should be normalized.
Totally.
Like I'm all for like flipping the dynamic in a lot of ways.
Totally.
But that's one thing where it's like you can't ignore the reality.
Yeah.
It's like, generally speaking, for women, marriage is still a huge gamble. So it's like you should be doing the asking. It's like you're not losing anything. You have everything to gain and we have everything to lose. So like at least ask us.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask us.
Yeah.
Not us specifically, but ask us in general.
Ask women. Women on
ask
behalf of women.
Yeah.
But then I was talking to one of my friends recently who is in a really happy relationship. They've been together for years. They're super happy. Everything's like pretty equitable and everything.
Yep.
And he's a lovely dude.
Yep.
But then he hasn't proposed and he knows that she wants to get married. And I was like, so like if you asked him, he would say yes. And she was like, oh, yeah, for sure. He would love that. But then he just hasn't done the asking. And I'm just like, that's not good.
No. I don't know what it is, though. Is it just that he just doesn't want to? Like, he obviously wants to get married, but he just doesn't want to propose?
I don't know. I think he's Australian, and I think like he is not super fast on marriage. As in, like, he would be happy to be de facto forever. Yeah.
But obviously she doesn't want that.
No, she wants a wedding and everything.
Yeah.
She's, I guess, like, quite traditional. Like, I think she wants a big wedding. Yeah. I can't relate.
No, neither.
I don't know. So I think she wants that. He knows that she wants that, but he doesn't care so much. So that's not great.
No.
But then they're otherwise really happy and love each other very much and everything. But this is just like one thing. And also, like, I think they're trying for kids. Like, she wants kids, but she ideally would want to get married. Yeah, first.
Yeah.
So
out of wedlock and all that.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. She has to have a chat to him. Like, what's the reservation? But he's generally a reserved kind of dude. So I don't know. Maybe, like, that's too much vulnerability to ask someone to marry. I don't know, like, I guess it would be really scary to propose.
Would it, though? I mean, maybe if you don't know if the partner's going to say yes, but, like, if you know that the partner's like, you know, ask me, because I will say yes, and he's still like, oh, I don't know.
I think it's more the act. Like, it's such a big display of vulnerability.
True.
You know, it's like, I love you so much. Can you please spend the rest of your life with me, kind of thing?
Yeah, I'm willing to risk basically our relationship.
Yeah. To ask.
Also, that's a very actually good question in my head.
Sure.
That I haven't asked you yet. But no, it's imagine if a guy was like, oh my God, Erica, I love you so much. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. Will you marry me?
Yeah.
And you say no.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's brutal.
Would you still remain in a relationship with that person?
Oh, that's tough.
Because I sort of think like...
I don't think you can come back from that, honestly.
Well, I'm sort of thinking like you both obviously want to be in a relationship with each other. Maybe they're just like a few chapters ahead than you. Obviously, they're ready for marriage and you're not.
Like, I've never understood like refusing a proposal and then staying with the person. Because like you can have a long engagement. You don't have to get married immediately. But like, why wouldn't you say yes if you love them?
I don't know.
I don't get it. What would you do? I would never turn down a proposal unless I was happy to end the relationship.
Also, that's a very good point. But yeah, no, I don't. I think if I was in a relationship with someone and I couldn't see myself marrying them,
get out. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was sort of like, I wouldn't get to the point where they proposed for me to say no to end the relationship, you know. I'd sort of...
Unless they propose super early and you're like, whoa, Jesus, calm down. Are you pregnant? Yeah.
In my case, it would be a miracle.
Yeah.
But no, like I've heard of some people who get engaged or get married or whatever, like a couple months after they've met.
That's crazy.
Insane. Yeah, obviously if you know, allegedly. And hopefully it is a good one.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Because I know of some people like who've been proposed to multiple times by the same person and
said no,
and have said no, and then asked again no, and then asked again and then said yes.
I mean, maybe like what dynamic do they have in their relationship?
I think also
it's
that's
like
something.
It's like a jokey thing. Like what are you talking about?
Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe, but it's still I don't know. Like I wouldn't be with a person for it to get to that point.
Yeah.
So, also, I think you can kind of tell when someone's wanting to propose. Well, maybe not necessarily propose, but when it's starting to get to that
serious level.
That serious. Because you start to bring it up. You start to sort of go like, hey, you know, like even possibly moving in together or... I know that you're not for that, but...
Oh, I'm for it if it's like a test.
Yeah. Test?
As in like testing like, hey, do we want to be together? I wouldn't just move in with someone like to split bills. I'm moving in
Save
with
some cash.
Yeah, I'm moving in with someone if it's like, hey, like this is like us testing, like can we do this long term? Yeah, but I'd make that known. Like that's not a secret. Yeah,
very open and honest.
I'm very straightforward.
If you couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about those proposals that are done in public and people say no?
Oh,
but
you know what? I hate that.
I also hate that.
I hate a public proposal.
If you propose to me in public,
you're gonna get a no.
No, you're getting a no.
That's what I mean. Like it's so much pressure,
yes.
And like that's like an intimate thing.
It's so intimate. I mean, talking about hand holding being intimate, like this is such an intimate thing. It's like saying to the person that you love the most, "Hey, will you spend the rest of your life with me?" And it's like,
yeah. That's what I mean. And I almost feel like those men, the ones that get rejected, it's like they've done it in public because they wanted to almost pressure the person into saying yes.
And then the woman looks terrible for saying no.
Yeah. You should know this stuff beforehand.
Yes.
You know?
Agreed.
Are you trying to figure out if you're depressed or just sad? Or have you like come to a conclusion?
Yeah, like because I've had 2 big heartbreaks.
No.
I don't know if that's the right word. Sure, we'll just use that one.
Sure. You've taken a couple punts.
Couple of hits. Yeah. And yeah, so in the space of 1 week too, I just want to preface that point. But yeah, it was just for the last couple of, like, specifically the start of the week, I was just sort of like, am I depressed or am I just sad? Yeah, I think I'm just sad, and I think I'm just sort of like processing it all. Because it is also like, it's like I had hope, and then that hope was gone, and then so I just was like dealing with it all.
You're revealing a lot more than I thought you would.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't really revealed what it was, though.
No, but I think people can connect the dots pretty easily.
That's fine.
Okay,
People
that's
can connect, I don't mind. I'm not going to talk about it specifically.
No,
Or maybe.
no,
I don't know.
fine.
Who knows?
Okay.
So yeah, so I'm just trying to been figuring out if I'm depressed or sad. Because like the start of the week specifically, I was like, I just didn't really go out. I didn't really feel like walking my dog, which is unheard of. Every morning I'm always walking my dog, you know, because I mean, I don't have a choice otherwise, really.
It's Bear's world and we're all just living in it.
Honestly, that's pretty much my schedule is walk in the morning, walk in the afternoon, anything I can fit in between.
Yeah.
That's how it works. But yeah, so I was just sort of like, I wasn't enthused. I wasn't really wanting to. And then I just wanted to be like in bed and just, you know, huddled up. And then when I was in bed, I was like, oh, I just want to be like doing stuff. But then I did stuff and I was like, I just want to be back in bed. So I was like, I think I'm just sad.
I think you're just sad because the fact that you can like laugh and smile and chat about it and stuff, like that's not depression.
I mean, you know, I've dealt with depression before.
Depression is a different beast.
It is.
At the same time though, depression is weird because it's like you can kind of function.
Yes,
And
there is high functioning depression.
High functioning depression and
So-
also like you can be around people and like put on the act, put on a
Yes.
mask, and then when you're by yourself the mask drops. It's all
gone.
revealed.
Yeah, I think also I've just really struggled to find any sort of, oh my God, this is going to sound really depressed, but sort of sense of joy or fun. And so the only thing I could think of somewhat recently was there's a particular, like I make a potato salad that I really like that's been like a family recipe.
It didn't even work out after you tried it. Potato. You were like, potato.
It's like regime.
Regime. Ow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so good.
Oh, I don't even know what happened there, to be
Brilliant,
honest.
right?
Resume.
No, resume.
Whatever.
You say resume.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Well,
Resume.
apparently there was someone else who also says it that
Yeah,
way.
so
So
I don't understand. Is that like, it must be like an accent thing.
maybe.
I swear. Anyway, can you guys comment below? Do you say resume or resume?
Resume.
No, resume or resume.
Resume.
That's how you would say it. Reg. Yeah, I've always said resume. I don't understand.
I don't either.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Or CV.
What was my point? Oh, potato salad. Yeah, so I made the potato salad because that was actually something that I was, you know, excited to have and to eat. And so I was like, okay, well, there's something. So like follow that, you know, that's something. That's sort of like a joy or something sort of a happiness that you can hold on to.
Wow, that's so depressing.
Thank you. That's why I'm like, is it depression? Is it just sadness? I don't know.
That like the only thing that keeping you going is potato salad?
Potato salad. I know.
It's not great.
Nope.
I honestly think it sounds like you're more experiencing grief than
Yeah.
anything else.
Possibly.
And grief is something like we don't talk about much in our society, but it is a different beast.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like it is depression,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it has a specific cause. It's like 1 + 1 = sad. You know? And it's like you have to drag this thing around with you all the time.
Yeah, it's like a big heavy boulder.
Yeah, I remember my friend telling me when you're experiencing grief, it's like you wake up and sometimes you feel normal and then it's like a fridge falls on you. You know, like you remember
Yes.
and then it hits you.
Yep. Actually, that's pretty much what's. Yep.
Yep.
And like I wake up and I'm like, oh, that's right. I remember everything that has just happened.
Yeah.
And then I start to feel sad again.
Yeah, it's so strange. But
It's so strange.
It's like that you can wake up some mornings and you feel normal
Yep.
and then you remember why you're sad.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then it just makes you sad again. I know. And I know like it's got to get easier. And I know there'll be a time where I'm like, what was I even thinking about, you know?
I guess like this is a very specific context and like I think I'm sure you will recover from it.
Yeah, of course.
But the thing is, in general, grief is something that like, you don't actually, it doesn't recede. You just learn to live with it.
Yeah, it just sort of becomes like a part of you almost.
Yeah, you just get used to carrying it.
Yeah.
It doesn't get the load doesn't get any smaller.
No.
You're just like, oh, this is
It's
how
like you
life
get
is
stronger, I guess. Or you
You
get
get
more,
stronger.
you know, bigger backpack or I don't know, whatever.
now. You just get used to like, oh, this is how life is now. I
Yeah.
just carry this with me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And so it's just like I'm in the midst of, well, not even a week out, and I'm just still holding it, and it's
Yeah, and it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's real heavy.
Today I saw a TikTok that basically this woman was like, the point of life, she heard this from someone, is to enjoy the passage of time.
Yeah.
It's that, not to have any specific goals or whatever, it's just to enjoy the time you spend, like enjoy the trip. So I don't know how that's relevant. I've lost my train of thought.
Because I was like, okay, that's nice, but what's what's the connection?
You have to find a way to enjoy being here, even when it's hard. That like the point. That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
That you have to learn how to enjoy it, even though you get all of these knocks. Even though we're on the prison planet.
Yeah.
Shout out the Gnostics.
Throwback.
And we like cop it from all angles all the time. You have to find a way to just enjoy the experience.
Well, annoyingly, I had said to a friend a couple of weeks ago, because I was talking about pain specifically.
Yes.
Bear, when he passes and stuff, and like how heartbroken I'm going to be, and I know that's going to be an inevitability. I know that's something that's coming, and just to sort of like enjoy every moment that I have with him now.
Yeah.
But then obviously the grief that will be coming, and yeah, we're sort of talking about pain, and I sort of have thought with my life, I want to have sort of, like I would love this podcast to do really well, and then with that I would love to be able to help a lot of people and do all this kind of stuff and have like a big life.
You don't want to play it small.
I don't want to play it small, no.
Yeah.
And I know what comes with having a bigger life. It obviously means that you have to be seen, and there's a lot of things that come with that. But then at the same time, you're going to experience so much joy and happiness and love and laughter and blah blah blah. But then also at the same time, with that inevitably comes pain too.
Yeah.
That there will be grief. There will be, with the amount of people that you bring in and that you love, eventually those people might leave your life for one reason or another, We don't know.
It's true.
So, with having a big life also means that there will be big pain.
No, I heard another really good platitude.
Sure.
The price of love is grief.
Yeah, totally, it's true.
Yeah.
Because that's sort of, what I'm sort of saying, it's sort of, to love many people will inevitably become grief.
Yeah.
Or animals or whatever it is that you're loving. So we're sort of talking about that, and it's just, that's just sort of a part of the human experience.
Yeah.
Being in this prison planet, shout out the Gnostics. But yeah,
they were onto something.
They really were. Yeah. But yeah, it is an inevitability, and it's just sort of like, when I am going through this grief, it's still something that I try to hold on to. That it's like it's sad and maybe not necessarily the most favourite of emotions to be feeling, but it is still a human experience and a human emotion and a human thing to go through. And, that's, I don't know, it's sort of almost like trying to look at sort of the bright side of it all.
You say that, but like, as I was saying last night.
She sells seashells.
Peter, some piper.
Peter, pepper.
Peggled pepper.
Yeah.
As we were saying last night, like when we were in that room with experiencing live music, specifically an orchestra, it's something like, I feel like this year specifically, I'm only becoming more attached to my humanity and the human experience, the good and the bad, all of it. Like the more you experience, the more you feel, the more you get.
Yeah.
The highs come with the lows.
Yeah.
And all of it is still good. Because you're still living and you're still experiencing and you're still feeling. Yeah. Like what, oh God, I'm quoting a million people. I can't come up with anything myself. Sorry.
I was going to say, you're the one now coming up with all these quotes.
Yeah.
How the tables have turned.
Yes.
How the turns have tabled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Ethan Hawke, he was like, the one who's loving is winning.
Yes.
So
Sorry,
true.
say that again because I spoke over.
I can't remember exactly how he phrased it, but like he was talking about unrequited love.
Yes.
And he was like,
with Amelia de Moldenberg.
Yeah, exactly. I'll link the clip. It's just so great.
So great.
But basically he said that the one who loves wins.
Yes.
Yeah, like if you're feeling, you're winning.
Yes.
I
loved how he explained it because it really was. It was really quite profound for just like a very sort of could have been like a flyby type of interview.
Yeah.
And he made something really sort of deep.
But that's how, if you watch any of his interviews, that's how he is.
Yeah.
He just says all this profound shit out of nowhere.
Bloody Ethan.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I remember him talking about art and heartbreak. That basically like people don't value art until they experience something bad. So they go through heartbreak and then they go listen to songs and stuff and they're like, oh, someone else has felt this way.
Yes.
And that's why like art is not about happiness, it's about survival.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
Like, you'll experience things in your life that you can't relate to anyone until you come across art, and that's how you realize, like, oh, hey, this is part of being a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good way to tie back into the art discussion.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, that's what I mean. Like, this dude just pulls out, like, this profound shit because he's really thought about life.
Yeah.
And he's experienced a lot.
Yeah, and it is sometimes, you know, granted these, you know, celebrities and actors and stuff can be a little bit out of touch, but, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
But at the same time, they've had such a big life that they would have experienced an array of emotions too.
Yeah.
So they are able to express them.
Yes.
And obviously he is able to.
Yeah, for sure. And also, like, I think there's something about being an artist generally that there's a lot of introspection required. Especially if, like, he's a writer.
Or especially,
Writers,
yes, I
you
think
always make
especially actors.
Yeah. Actors are also, because they're, like, playing the human experience.
Yeah.
A lot of them are super, super introspective.
Yeah, because they have, like, you know, because I've got a friend who is an actor and she, you know, really tries to figure out the character, what they're all about, you know, why they do what they do. It's basically like psychology.
Yeah, understanding the human mind, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because, you know, you have to be able to understand, you know, even if there's a character that you may not necessarily like, you still have to understand why they did what they did and their motivations for.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a way to sort of understand differing emotions.
For sure. And then, yeah, music, always introspective.
Always.
That's what I mean. Art is about being alive.
Yeah, expressing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, now that you're going through this experience, I think that you should really lean into art, actually, and, like, listen to songs and stuff and be like, does this feel different now that I'm feeling this way, you know?
Totally.
That's one of the benefits. Like, you'll feel things. You have access to stuff that you generally don't right now. That's one of the... even, like, when you're experiencing grief, when you're experiencing sadness, you're seeing shades, you're seeing colours that you don't generally.
Yeah.
And you can experience things differently. And that's kind of a privilege in a lot of ways. That's how I framed it anyway when I was super sad.
Yeah, no, I have, because I've been having, like, some songs come on and I'm just sort of like, nope.
Yeah,
no,
totally.
You know,
totally.
they're like either too happy and I'm like, no, not now,
No,
not now.
no.
Or they're about something that, you know, might be in the love arena, but it's not the certain type that I'm looking for. And I'm like, So it's just sort of like, nah, skip past that. I don't know. It's also hard to find songs that relate to my situation.
What, unrequited love?
Yes,
Are you serious? Are you actually serious?
Absolutely.
No one's ever experienced this before.
Never. I'm the only person. No one's ever experienced this type of love before.
Hey, it's Editing Erica here. Just wanted to give you a quick heads up that Meg and I are going to take 2 weeks off. I know, very unlike us to have a break. What the heck? But, like, it's Meg's birthday this week. Please wish her a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Megan. Also, my band Body Tax is playing a gig in June. Yeah, Saturday, June 13th at Old Bar. Come down if you're free and available and in Melbourne, all of that. Especially like me, instead of like running myself into the ground, decided to actually take a second to focus on one thing at a time. So we'll be back first week of June with a birthday special for Meg. And back to our regular scheduled programming. Bye!
Anyway, let's wrap things up. Thanks so much for joining us. Hopefully this was like a fun and interesting and diverse episode.
Yeah.
Mixed bag, as always.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yep. Okay, well, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week. If you haven't liked, subscribed, all that stuff, would appreciate it if you did.
5 stars.
5-star 5-star review, thanks. Tell your friends. Also, one of our friends, Jacob, was like, yeah, just chuck it on in the car. We should be telling people that.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got, you need something to listen to in the car, chuck in our podcast.
Actually, I was talking with someone at woodworking the other day, and she was talking about audiobooks specifically, but we can add podcast to this. She basically said, like, she doesn't have enough time to actually sit down to read a book, so she puts an audiobook on.
Yes.
Do the same with podcasts.
That's right.
Don't have any time? Put us on.
Exactly.
We'll help you get through whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Miss you. Love you.